Morning, everybody. It's Max Convexity. Welcome back to my channel. I got my little dog Jax with me. I'm back in my outside studio, otherwise known as my carport or my outdoor kitchen. It's all one and the same. This report's a little earlier than usual. Let's go see what these Defiance funds are doing. It looks like it's getting ready to rain out here, so let's try to get this report done pretty fast. First, let's start and see what the market's doing. Let's look at some charts here. So here's a 24-hour chart of the market. These are 30-minute bars, but a 24-hour. Anyway, you can see the market reversed its bearish momentum and got, loose outside on the other side, the bullish side of the Bollinger Bands, and now it's trying to put together a bullish rally. We'll see what happens. It's really key they can get over this level at 18,650. But they're going up that way now. We'll see what happens when they get there. All right. So that's 24-hour NASDAQ. Here's 24-hour S&P. It's 24-hour Russell. Russell is the strongest today. Russell's the strongest today. Let's look at some other charts. Here's oil. Oil blew up yesterday. Had a huge gap up. It was actually between Monday and Tuesday that it blew up, or between Friday and Tuesday. It blew up over the weekend. It's actually settled back in. Let's look at TLT. Okay, now let's look at some profit boxes. We'll talk about the actual Defiance trades. Okay, yeah, you can see yesterday it was just not a great day. We got close to the profit box, but never could get back inside to get established inside of it. Pulled back and closed almost on the lows of the day. Well, in any event, the only good thing you could say about that is volatility went up. Look at the height of this profit box. It's about as tall as this one. After you have these one-day shocks, volatility goes up, and lots of times the market goes back the other way, but volatility goes up. Since they sell volatility every day, they monetize that. They captured all of that. They're going to capture all of this. The monthly ones just aren't able to do this. The ones that use monthly strategies like FEPI and JEPQ. And the good thing about the monthly strategies is it's not as good at getting premium. It's not as efficient at gathering premium, but the premium is what buffers you. So it's also not as efficient at gathering buffer. Well, so that's why the monthly funds do better on the upside. You don't want buffer on the way up. The monthly funds have been killing it lately. No one believes me, but the daily funds will do way better when we have a bear market. Quite a bit better. In the last bear market, the weekly funds did better than the monthly funds by a factor of about 50%, and I expect the same factor to hold true. Okay, let's see. So here's some SPX. This is what JEPY trades. They trade SPX options. Their profit box doesn't look as big as the NASDAQ one, the triple QY one, but it did expand a little bit today just by eyeballing it. We'll look at the actual numbers. And Russell's profit box looks it's pretty good size. And it was pretty good size yesterday. There was a good premium yesterday. All right, let's look at some of these single name stocks. We'll check out Coinbase first. Okay. The strike prices are all still the same. They've made some adjustments, added some more shares and subtracted some contracts on some and added some contracts on the other, but they haven't actually rolled to a different strike on any of these except Misty, and I'll show you that one in a second. All right, so here's Coinbase. They still have plenty of upside room before their cap. Their cap's around 250. They're at 235, 20 points. They got, that's 10% up. So they could run. This one could run for sure. Here is Tesla. So we're looking at Tesla, which is the profit boxes in yellow, and Crash, which is the profit boxes in red, which is an inverse covered put fund. If you own both funds, and a lot of people do, right, if it just right between, the market goes nowhere, you're fine with that. You just don't want a big move in either direction. Pretty much when you're short volatility, which is what all of these types positions are called, they're called short volatility. But you don't want to, when you're short volatility, big moves in either direction are the only thing that are what you're afraid of. That's what kills you. That's what blows up positions, because a big move, what it'll do if you already have an option position on, a big move will jack the volatility up, like we know, but it'll even jack the volatility up on a position you already have on. So when you have a huge volatility event, if you put on a position before the volatility event, that position's going to be an extra pain. That's the one good thing about the monthly options, since they only write an option monthly and they're less efficient at capturing premium. They also don't have as bad of a problem as that. All right, here's NVIDIA. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Where is it? Pre-market, it's off a little bit. It's off 3 points in the pre-market. I forgot to look where Tesla was in the pre-market. Look, Tesla's up in the pre-market. Tesla closed at 176, is trading at 178 in the pre-market. So Tesla's looking at a gap up this morning, at a bullish gap up. All right, so here's what I was going to tell you guys about. These guys, they did establish some new, they put on some new synthetics, and then they also rolled one of their trades into next week, and it was the 1770 strike. They rolled that out to next Friday, and they still have these lower strikes too, but these guys have a lot of room before they're capped on the upside. This one's in pretty good shape, and in pre-market, it is up about 30 points from 1617 to 1645. Okay, if you want to, let's look at the spreadsheet really quick and check the numbers out. I just noticed I did not do something here. Okay, I went through and I looked at all the numbers last night, and I tried to see if I had any errors, and I found one of them that was affecting the dividend calculation. I fixed that. All right, so let's look at these dividend estimates. I'm going to make an official video, but since you guys are here right now, let's make sure this is figuring right. J7 through J26. Okay, that's fine. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to be looking at that one. What the heck? All right, I was trying to look at these. All right. Triple QI. So these guys sold the option today for $77. Yesterday, they sold an option for $62 and had to buy it back for $143. The day before, they sold an option for $67, bought it back for $0. So that was all profit. All right, so let me make sure this estimate has all the right numbers in it. This needs to be 117. Someone's got to tell me an easy way where there's a formula that just every day a day passes on the calendar, it adds one number to whatever you want it to. In this case, I need it to add one number to this thing every morning. If I forget to do that for some reason, it makes the estimates wrong. Okay, so I'm pretty secure with 76 cents on this one. It looks like that's triple QY. All right, so let's look at JEPY really fast. They sold options for $16 today. We'll see what happens. Yesterday, they sold options for $10. Had to buy them back for 43. The day before, they sold options for 13, bought them back for 45. Hasn't been a good run here for JEPY. They were killing it. At one point, this fund was up 36 cents positive on the on the month, and now it's only up 16 cents positive on the month. So, and tomorrow's declaration day. Anyway, that's good. It's better than it was last month. At least it's positive, right? That's what I say anyway. Okay, so on this, let me make sure these numbers are right. So, yes, these numbers are right. I just wish they were higher. I just wish they were higher. So that one looks like it's at 56 cents right now. That even includes today. I mean, that includes today and tomorrow's declaration day. So we'll probably say this is it. So, you know, these estimates are getting pretty close. So there's JEPY. I'm gonna work on them a little bit more, make an official video. USOY, I don't believe they're gonna pay this time. Retire on Dividends did an estimate on them. So I figured that meant they were gonna pay, but then somebody told me they weren't going to pay. And so then I went to the website, the Defiance website, and it shows their declaration date is next month. So maybe they're going to go with like a 5 or 6 week, time frame. So anyway, that's why I didn't make one on these guys. Spy T, it's always 20%. I mean, they go for 20%, so it's not much fun to guess at what it is. All right, so here's the 5-minute max spreadsheet. All right, here's yesterday's recap if you want to look at it. We lost money on all the funds, but outperformed also on all the funds. The market price outperformed. Now, I was looking at these dividend estimates. I had one that was above $1, I thought. Yeah, on IWMY, but it's gradually fell down, and it's only at 82 cents right now, which is, I know that's low. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll check my numbers. I'll make an official estimate show. All right, guys. We could look at the buffer report, but it's too early to be, they're updating the prices in the system, so not much to see there. Why don't I just let you guys get out of here, and I'll be back with the noon recording. I'm working on some other videos too. You guys might see me on some other videos as well. All right, guys. Have a good day.